Agent BlackBerry again from BlackBerryOS.com. I'm here with Mike Kirkup, who's the Senior Director of Development Relations at RIM. Mike, first of all, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Oh, my pleasure. Happy to be here.
We are using a BlackBerry playbook to record this video.
Awesome.
I'm actually very excited about that. Just a quick couple of questions we wanted to ask you specifically about, we're here at BBM Hackathon in New York City. Could you explain to our viewers real quick what in essence that entails, BBM Hackathon?
So what we wanted to do at the hackathon was to really create an event to encourage people to come together and brainstorm a lot of the different ideas on how they could really enable and leverage the BBM social platform. And part of the rationale behind it as well is that we had an opportunity to build it in such a way that we felt that the ideas would become that much stronger because you've got all these people sharing and collaborating together. And so the goal is that people actually walk away, maybe not with perfect submit to app world apps by the end of the hackathon, but certainly have functioning applications that they can continue to evolve and get out there.
Yeah, that's actually a perfect answer. Another thing, specifically talking about the the BBM apps and all that stuff. What kind of BBM apps do you hope to see come out of the hackathon, you think?
Yeah, well, so we actually sat down this morning and went through a design session, and so we got an opportunity to hear from each of the different people around the table what they wanted to work on and some of the ideas that brought them there and so on. And they're all over the place, in a very good way, all over the place. We have people who are sitting here talking about how they can connect people in ways through location and other types of concepts to layer that on top of BBM to say, hey, I want to go off and I want to communicate with somebody, maybe on a specific topic, maybe based off my location and all these other kind of filters. And that kind of bring the broader community into me. To other vendors who are looking to say, well, how do I share information, whether that's recipes, whether that's dating information, whether, all these different types of things, and then, use that and foster within my existing contact base. And so, for us, what we really wanted to come out of this was just some really cool, innovative ideas, because we think in a lot of our work with developers to date that showing them what's possible just then continues to the next level of innovation, and someone says, well, if you could do that, then I have an idea and you could build on that and do this, and it just keeps going. And so this was really just to quite literally come in and kickstart it.
That's awesome. And specifically, we've noticed today it's obviously been centered completely around the BlackBerry smartphones as a whole. But in terms of the playbook specifically and the tablet OS, what do you see as a future in terms of BBM integration playbook? Obviously there's currently there's no BBM natively, but what do you see as a future for QNX?
Right.
And the BBM integration? Yeah,
so we've been pretty clear that we're evolving the product suite to move over to the QNX platform, and the same will be true for BBM, and ultimately there will be a corresponding BBM social platform that would sit on top of QNX as a whole, and there's a variety of different scenarios where that plays out. I think there's a lot of thinking that's going on right now, and we're not done yet, as to what it means to have it on a tablet versus your smartphone in terms of the use cases and so on. And you find you're more likely to obviously carry your smartphone with you all the time. It's not like you're walking down New York Street and you're going to whip out your tablet and start responding. But there's a lot of scenarios where if you're actively obviously using the tablet, then you want to use that. And so we're still trying to think through exactly how we can bring the best of BBM to both worlds. And there's a lot of work left to do there still.
Awesome. Now, personally, what do you think so far is your favorite BBM integrated app?
Wikitude, by far. I think they've done an incredibly great job of that. And the fact that the capability is all location based around you, and you can actually see. I've had more people add me to BBM in the last 4 or 5 days because of Wikitude than I probably have in the last couple months combined. So it's all these people are oh, hey, there's Mike Kirkup. So it's really interesting. To me, it's here's a company who's gone out and built augmented reality, which every time you think of it, you say, well, it has nothing to do with BBM. And then when they looked at BBM and said, oh, we could do this, it's such a unique marrying of the technologies that I find it really exciting.
Yeah, it's looked amazing so far. Now, moving on to a little bit away from BBM and more, with the whole devices, the new devices that are out, BlackBerry OS 7, what can we expect in terms of the theme builders for these devices, Theme Builder 7?
Yeah, so we are working on bringing out Theme Builder for BlackBerry 7, and then that would really, again, would be kind of like Theme Builders today, where it would correspondingly support all the other devices out there. We don't have formal time frames that we can release at this point, but it is something that we're working on. And then, what is the evolution of themes as we keep going, and what kind of capabilities are we looking for in the platform? Because the Theme Studio today gives an immense amount of configuration, something that you don't see on any other platform today. And there's some good elements and some bad elements of that. A lot of people primarily tend to focus a lot of their theme building on the home screen. And so, is that the future of themes, or it's just really more home screen customization and icons and those types of things, background animations and so on? Or do you need that full set of complexity and so on to say, every single dialogue has to have this theme look and feel and so on? Because it starts to break down even today in terms of, a certain theme might pick a font color, and then an application picks a different font color and you can't see them and they clash and so on. So we're just trying to think through kind of what the long-term future of that is, but we do have every intention of bringing Theme Builder out on BlackBerry 7.
That's excellent. Well, we're extremely excited, all of us at BlackBerryOS.com are extremely excited to be here, to be part of, this event, specifically with the new devices that are coming out and all the excitement that's been surrounding RIM in the past couple of weeks. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for sitting down with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Stay tuned, guys. We will have a lot more from BBM Hackathon, coming up as we get more news coming in.
You can give